cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. We just spit on, spin move, in zone, scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We just spit on, spin move, in zone, scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make all the feast. I family to feed. Yeah, he got me in the game now. Breathe down with the game now. Dear hearing with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kinda drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just the heel. We just slip on, spin move, in zone, scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We just slip on, spin move, in zone, scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't y'all? Nights like this, I wish I was with y'all. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me?
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Houston Texans. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Complete to Hunter Henry. A gain of 19 yards. And the Dolphins.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
13 yards. First down, Miami.
They run with Harris. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Texans' 40-yard.
That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's got some space here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and goal, Miami.
They'll run. Here's Harris. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 6. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They run with Harris. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 20, 10, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
PAT up and good by Rosas, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
4 yards on the...
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you can do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
5-yard line.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll run with Lindsey. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Phillip Lindsey with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with prior to the game. They always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try to get things settled down a little bit.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. A run with Harris out of his shotgun. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
A loss of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and...
Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. He's got a man complete. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
4 yards on
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Watson off play action. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Houston. Terry McLaurin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans push further out in front.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. So now 2 pick 6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. On the ground, it's Harris. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Mario Addison in on the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On second down, this is Harris. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It can be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Faking the give. Now Watson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Dolphins, nothing. Aldrich Rosas.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Steps away to his left. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's back-to-back plays. Tua now on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on, but it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. Rolling to his right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there just before halftime. 65 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now it's Lindsey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. Philip Lindsay with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And this offense is running away with this one. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On 2nd down now, it's Harris. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down. So do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility. But now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Mario Addison able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. taken in at the 22. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
something
well,
else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
1st down, Miami.
2 and now on 1st down. He's going to let this one. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And it's for pride now, but the Dolphins get a bit closer.
His kick is good.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter.
To kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off of play action, it's Watson. And oh, look at that, a diving catch.
That's good.
A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Deshaun Watson.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And the pressure gets to him again.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
And the Dolphins first down.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
There he goes left side. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Phillip Lindsay, 76 yards. And the Texans add on. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Tua. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Fuller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And right side, Henry's got it. And taking it across 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
It's 2nd and inches at the 34-yard line.
Tua to throw again. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Dolphin first down. They
fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Tua to try again on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Play action, now it's Tua. It got his man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal, Miami.
They'll try and run with Harris. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Damian Harris, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins gain a bit of respectability.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
It's like my old high school coach used to say, Charles. He said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Another Texans first down.
Now a first down throw. Watson being chased out left. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And Watson's going to throw it here, escaping the pressure right. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
I thought that was a nice job there of feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's Tua. Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 28 yards to gain there on the catch and run. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Darius Leonard in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Second down.
On second down, Tua. Dancing to his left. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. On play action, here's Tua. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Fourth down pass. Intercepted. The Texans take over first and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon.